Down, down. Guys. Oh. Guys. Fine, fine. We'll follow Inigo's lead. Oh, that is a big battle axe. What? Oh. Yeah, you're on fire. Oh. Right, lantern on. Right, surround him. Oh god, he's got thick armor on. Come on. Oh.
Is at an end.
Thanks for the help, you. Oh, UK Lucian? You look a little worse for wear. You okay? He's okay. Now, this should hopefully be the final part of the cavern. It looks like it. Don't exactly know why that bear trap is in front of that chest. It's not like it's protecting anything. You can just grab a bit of wood and just, you know, deactivate it. Ah, this doesn't look very Nordic. Ambron's family sword. Yep, no, that's definitely got Redguard written all over it. Look at that. Look at the tip of the sword. It's like a scimitar. We'll take it. Hopefully, he'll be very, very grateful of that when we return and very generous with his reward. I'll take a couple of things to a treasure map. Where's that? WR. Oh, the big house on the hill. That's got to be... Okay, that's Whiterun. Hold. The city, Whiterun, at the top. There's the stables just below it. Then it's the windmill across the road and up on that hill. Okay, we'll have to have a nosy on over there when we're finished at Brightwood. I'm going to have to hand in that sword now as well. Right, there was the other chest. There's a painting, volume 8 of Last Seed. We will have it. What else? What else? We'll take those septims. Don't need that armor. I kind of want this for the wall. I know it's very heavy, but I just think it would look pretty great in the penthouse, in the safe house. I know it doesn't really have a place in the armory. It doesn't really go with the other Dwemer materials we've found so far. However, for my wall. Was there another chest, or did I imagine it? I might have imagined it. I didn't take a knock to the head, I don't think. I mean, there was that... I blacked out for a moment back there. It felt like we fought that guy twice. But, I don't know, deja vu maybe? It's a weird feeling you get sometimes. And maybe in a parallel universe, we really did get bonked on the head by him. Right. Well, that's one job off our list, and Inigo's keeping up. Let's get back to the horses. Hello, you two. You both look very cozy there. Right. Well, getting the sword was more straightforward than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't quite as deep as that last little bandit hovel we went in. Hang on a minute, are the plains outside of Whiterun just riddled with bandits? Maybe it seems to get to, like, in line with its fortress, and then it's all wilderness and outlaws. It's definitely not very secure. Right, where is Brightwood again? There it is, up on the hill. I don't rightly know how we're going to get around. Oh. Nor whose cart that was. Oh, sorry, Brewster, did you clip a hoof on there? Hello. Oh, careful, don't run into me at the moment. You know, don't run into me ever. We might want to look at this before this... Right. Skeletons aren't very smart. The horses will be fine. Come on. It's like some kind of burial site. Is it? Oh, wait, are the horses not fine? Okay, the horses aren't fine. Stupid skeleton. Protect the horses. Ow. Oi! Get away from Artax, you brutes. Oh, I take back what I said. We in the clear. Artax? Bruce? Oh, okay, they're both over there. He's gone to Bruiser for safety. This is not what I expected to find under a place called Brightwood. There's a big chest and an unsealed sarcophagus. Right. Ooh, okay, careful. I thought the Nords normally buried their dead actually underground, not just sort of in hollows. What are you giggling about now?
Spiders again, Inigo?
Spiders.
Right, we don't need that sword. Nordic ebony neck ring. Take it to sell. What's in the chest? Oh, I do not know if we're getting this chest open. That's a master lock. I'm not known for my dexterity. Come on, let's... I do want to see what's in here. But I don't think we're going to get it open.
That's running through your mind rather often, isn't it?
It is.
Splattering squishy squashy spiders, splattering squishy squashy spiders, splattering squishy squashy spiders.
You two do really love that tongue twister.
Impervious Imperials impress
Iron Helmet of the
impulsively.
Dragon.
I
Reduce
cannot argue with that.
cooldown of shout.
Impervious Imperials impress impulsively, impervious Imperials impress impulsively, impervious Imperials impress impulsively. Oh, that's lots of fun.
Very good.
You two do enjoy entertaining each other. Right, I don't suppose either of you know what this does. I can't really get it out of that cage. Reduce the cooldown of shouts to 3 seconds. Does it improve, like, your lung capacity so you can shout more frequently and for longer? I don't really see what else it could be used for. Oh, no, wait, the Draugr. They have that weird voice power that sort of knocks you around and things like that, and throws out balls of ice. There is something up here, isn't there? Maybe that's what it's called. Shouting. Which, I must say, is not the most imaginative. Dustman's Cairn. This has to be related to the burial site. It's right over here, doesn't it? Maybe we'd find a key for that master locked chest? I don't really know what we'd find. Do we want to put a pin in this and just go up to Brightwood? Because I feel like we're being watched. There is an observation platform, and maybe... I don't know. I don't like the thought of... Is that a saber cat? I think it's a saber cat. Where's Bruiser? Bruiser, come on. Yeah, girl. Can you hear me? There's Artax. Bruiser, you trying to find a way around? There you are. Oh, you're a clever horse. Good girl. Come on then.
Hey, Inigo. Everything okay with you?
All is well. You?
Positively effervescent.
Effervescent. That's a good word. I'm good too, thank you for asking. Not that you ever seem to do so. You rarely seem to acknowledge I'm here. You're both too absorbed with one another. I mean, on one hand, it's lovely that you got a blossoming friendship right there. You know, two kindred spirits from different walks of life, but I do feel a little left out. Maybe I need some more like one-on-one time with each of you. Oh, hello.
Time to go to work.
Yep. Inigo knows why he's along.
What an embarrassment.
Me or the wolves? I hope you mean the wolves. Right, this is the mountain pass, and it is getting awfully snowy up there. It's awfully cloudy and foggy in general now. We might be able to scale up the side there, but that doesn't strike me as the correct way up to a house, if it is a house. I think we might want to take either the road around, down where we are, and there might be a route up behind, or we might have to go across. I think we might want to go across, because that seems like a large Nordic ruin that we probably don't want to go delving into. That's the sort of place we want to go delving into when we have an Explorer Society. Because we've got to remember, that is our main focus right now. Finding the prospective members for our Explorer Society. Which we've done a pretty good job of so far. We've got 3 members. What's another 2 members to go? There was the Quartermaster and then a mage, I think. Right, let's go around the cairn. Let's go back to the road. Past the cabbages. I think it looks a little gentler on the left to get up there. Let's have a look. With it being so hard to get to, I'm getting even more curious about what's up there and how it even ended up on our map. Like it was added when we weren't looking. Maybe I just never noticed it when I first bought it. Oh, hello. This isn't the house. Drella's cottage. A neighbor? I hope that elk doesn't try to charge me. Yes, this has got to be it. It could do with a more substantial path up, but this looks like the road, or the route. Right, this is the place. And that is an observation platform. Hello? Oh, somebody's got a delicate hanging up there. What's this? An odd assortment. Catamet's grave. In honor of Catamet, beloved husband, merchant, adventurer, and friend, you leave behind a legacy and you will be sorely missed. Rest easy, Catamet. May you watch over Whiterun in death as you did in life. That's where my heart should have been. You are looking over Whiterun, straight onto Dragon's Reach. It's not the nicest weather, Catamet, for it, but I suppose the view is as good as any. Is that a Dwemer Telescope? Where does that point? Points down towards the road. I can't really see it points towards anything in particular. It definitely doesn't point towards that cairn where we just were, but we definitely would have been in full view. If anyone's up here, they will have seen us coming if they'd looked out. It doesn't seem like it's suspicious in any way. I feel a little rude. I feel like we're trespassing, but curiosity must be sated. We can always nip in if there's somebody home. They're like, no, I'm just trying to have a bath. We'll just nip out and apologise. No harm done.
Bits of dead insect you are carrying are making Mr. Dragonfly nervous.
I think Lucine's going to ignore you about that. I don't think I'm carrying any insect parts. No, I am carrying insect parts, right? Okay, no, that's aimed at me. Mr. Dragonfly's got nothing to worry about. He's a valued member of the team. Hello? Excuse me? Is anyone home? I'm not a trespasser or a robber. I'm just curious. Wanted Garrett Deadeye. 10,000 septims. I mean, we're not bounty hunters. But 10,000 septims is 10,000 septims. Excuse me, is nobody home? So, it's definitely not you. It's got a sort of proud, heroic look, as you do, but it's just not the same. Hello? I heard a door. What's that? Corbin the Dragon. It really does look like nobody's home. Take ugly outfit. Call Shirley. Sweet roll recipe. Half a teaspoon of from salt. Half a cup or quarter of a cup. Half a teaspoon of salt. Quarter cup of a jug of milk. 2 cups of flour, 2 sticks of butter, 5 chicken's eggs. That's a lot of eggs. And then an 11 out of 2. I don't understand that measurement. An 11th of 2 teaspoons extract from vanilla? Or 12 to 3 cups of... No, hang on a minute. Does that mean like 1 to 2 teaspoons of salt? 1 to 4 cups of milk? I don't know if this is an accurate recipe. I kind of worry for the well-being of whoever's writing that. Dice. Like, this is definitely lived in. I'm certain I heard a door go. The Ballad of
Sorry, after
Gantry.
you.
Look, there's not a lot of room up here, Lucian. I know that you've all heard about old Ragnar the Red, so I'll sing about young Gantry the Red Guard instead, an orphan and a soldier, and a friend of the Khajiit, who started out a hero, just to end up as a thief. Her parents both were murdered by bandits, thugs and so, Khajiiti merchants raised her up as if she were their own. They taught her about some thieving, but once she was full grown, she headed out for Skyrim, for vengeance and for gold. She rescued many people, as every hero should, and joined up with a lone Khajiit who was misunderstood. It sounds like Inigo. And just as she had planned it, fulfilling vengeance law, she found and killed the bandits who had killed her ma and pa. The Nords were still ungrateful, she couldn't figure out why, and so she thought perhaps I should give banditry a try. But though she tried her first attempt collecting for the guild, ended up in mayhem and many people killed. She thought about the motto the Thieves Guild had, which said, "You can't collect more debts from a debtor who is dead." The guard said, "Wait, I know you, for you've committed crimes. Now will you pay me money, or will you do the time?" But Gantry said, "Now cease your threats, they are all doomed to fail, for I would rather die than spend one more night in your jail." So she and her Khajiiti friend did from the city flee, and found themselves hiding. Now both were refugees. He said there's only one way, that we both won't go down, so here's your last chance, Gantry. We both need to leave town. Khajiit knows of a place where we can hide and both lay low. Come southward to my homeland, where sweet moon sugar flows. For sand we have some deserts, and jungles for our leaves. We even have good regime, a god who's just for thieves. Then Gantry said this Red Guard's done with frosty Skyrim air, and so it was decided that she would go elsewhere. Oh, I see what they did there. So listen to the lesson that I'd like you to learn of young Gantry the Red Guard, and how her life had turned. A hero is a hero if when young she ends up dead, or she might just live to become a villain instead. A hero is a hero if when young to death she falls, or she might just live to become a villain after all. I think I need to hear that sung out to really get the tune properly. Is it owned by a... That's a lot of books. Is it owned by this Ganchi? This house? There's a cellar. I'm getting more worried that the place seems to be completely uninhabited. Oh, this is well decked out, though. I did not expect this beneath. It's outright charming. Oh, hello. The Rose, especially effective against undead. Province of the Rose. Let's close that. Let's not go taking anything until we actually know what's going on here, because... That's a glass enchanted dagger. What's that? Letter Opener of Destiny. Usually I just rip open mail. I don't really get a lot of mail to justify having a letter opener, let alone the letter opener of Destiny. I mean, maybe we just caught them out when they're shopping. Maybe they're in Whiterun, can't waiting to go home to their, you know, their nice, safe, empty home. And instead they're going to find 2 Imperials and a Khajiit. Sound like the start of a bad joke. 2 Imperials and a Khajiit walked into a house. I could have sworn we heard a door go. Oh, hello there. Were you here all along? Did we pass each other? Did you come home as we nipped out again? Sorry for trespassing.
You look like a brave, strong adventurer. I wonder if you could help me with something.
You had me at brave and strong. What do you need help with?
Some rotten bandits from a hideout nearby broke in recently, and they stole my favorite great sword and bow. Would you be a dear and go fetch them for me? All right.
Yeah, sure. Okay. A somewhat elderly lady with a great sword and bow. I mean, maybe she's a retired adventurer. I mean, would explain the paintings and the bounty posters. Maybe they're trophies from past adventures. Right, where did you say they were? Goodness and mercy. And it's a lady called Shirley then. North of Whiterun. I want us to get her greatsword and her bow. Ah, Silent Moon's camp. That's not too far from here, is it? Right, well, I didn't necessarily agree to do it, but because I've recovered one person's sword today, we can hardly start saying no now, I don't think. Okay then. Silent Moon's camp. Is that it? Yeah. Did you just get the impression she was too sweet and kindly to say no to her? I don't feel like we can say no to her. Not in a like, oh, she's compelling us to do it, but just... She just seems so damn nice. Right, let's go back down the way we came. Because I don't know if we're going to find any safer routes down. And then we'll get a greatsword and bow. I mean, I suppose she could take that, what was it, Rose? That sword in her basement? She could bring that and come with us if she's the adventuring type. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to get those weapons for her, and then we're going to head back to Amryn and Whiterun. There's a saber cat over there. Let's try to avoid it. Silent Moon's camp. We've not been there before, have we? We haven't. Silent Moon's camp. But it's more bandits. I wonder if they're connected to the other... Careful. Okay, that was a lot of rocks. You handled that very well, Bruiser. I wonder if they're connected to the other bandits that stole Amaran's family sword. There's a lot of weapons stealing going on at the moment. Maybe they're like antiques and they're worth a lot to the right collectors. That is one high wall around that camp, though. I'm going to assume they didn't build it. I think it's probably going to be an ancient ruin. Let's dismount here.
I think my steed likes the look of your steed. We should keep an eye on them.
As long as they're not up to any funny business while we're actually on the job, be good. And you behave. I'm watching you. So, Silent Moon's camp, or Silent Moon's fortress. I can spy one bandit from here. Below that hut in the middle, through the arch. Right. Come on, where's Lucien? There he is. Okay. Can we sneak up any more? I mean, there is a distinct possibility that it's actually some witch that's enchanted us to go do her bidding. And these might just be simply hunters. I'm going to assume the wolf howl was a sign that we're wildly wrong, though. Or I'm wildly wrong. Come on. A bit closer. This is the place. Lucien. Careful. Back. Behind the rocks. Inigo, what are you doing over there? How did you get over there so quickly? Where did that guy go? I thought there was somebody near that hut. Okay, they found us. Okay, so much we're trying to sneak up. Oh, okay, grab you. There we go. Lucien, you can give it a rest with the frosty flames. What are they? Frost breath? Torrents? Oh, okay. Is it me or has the hammering stopped? No, okay. It was just me. Did they brick in the window here? There's a weird seam. Somebody must have filled that in at some point. They need to put more guards on. They haven't heard the squabbling and fighting we've just had. The sound of their forge.
Is someone there?
Ooh, they heard that though. Hello? Oh! Okay, Inigo. I don't know how you got in there, but okay. Careful!
Just prolonging the inevitable.
Is this... There we go.
You ugly fool.
There's no need to insult their looks. Oh, okay. You took one of their heads clean off. Clean off. No sign... What is that? A lunar iron mace. While the moons are out, burn the target for 20 points of magic damage. And an amulet of sanguine martial craft. Weapons and armor can be improved 12% better. Notes on the Lunar Forge. The Lunar Forge. I've managed to get the forge itself up and running, but again, I find nothing special about its workings. These weapons were clearly forged here, yet the secret of their enchantment remains elusive. all I've been able to discern so far is some connection between the weapon's power and the appearance of the moons. The weapons themselves are crafted of what seems to be normal metal, but while the moons are high above, they gain an additional ability. It seems that once the sun has gone down, the lunar weapons take on vampire-like ability, transferring a small amount of health from the victim to the user. Interesting. They say weapons. Is there more than one of those lunar iron weapons around? Oh. Oh, okay, we're not alone. Hello?
Over here!
Oh! Over here!
Wait to count out your coin.
Probably don't gloat about counting out a coin when my sword's through your back. And I heard a lady's voice. Yep. Oh, you're not a lady, you're a man. I thought there was a lady's voice. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it was just, one of them was just effeminate. What else we've got? Heavy armor forging, we'll take it. We've got books galore to take back with us. Did I look in this chest? I didn't. Amulet of Archery. And a medallion. Septims. I'm carrying too much to run. Lucian, you're kind of over in... No, wait. Because of all the gold processing.
Bad stuff to drive a person to banditry. I feel sorry for them.
I do too. The ones that chose this life, I have no pity for, but the ones that were pushed into this life, I do. Because you just kind of wonder, you know, what could they have been? They could have been bakers or fishermen or guards, upstanding citizens, and we're getting distracted.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I need to offload a load of stuff onto you, though.
Sure, I'll carry what I can.
Brilliant. You are a star. Delightful. Oh.
Bye for now.
Are you going to use that elven battle axe? I'd recommend not. He looks very heavy, and I might... Well, I think it's going to throw you around more than you throwing it around. Right, no great sword or bow. Or at least not the right great sword or bow. Is there an interior to this place? Okay, there's a door there. And there's a gate down here. With seemingly no way in. So unless you want to... Actually, can we? Can we scale the outside of that tower? It looks worth a shot. I get up on these rocks. Careful. And then we can just walk on in. Carefully. Oh, Lunar Steel War Axe. Oh, look at that blade. It's like it's got a crystal along the edge. We'll take it. Any other goodies to be had? Potions, vigorous healing. And carefully drop down. Ta-da! See? Aren't you both impressed? I don't think Lucian's impressed by anything other than his own mutterings and amusements. Scroll of Frozen Orb. Spinning orb that slowly travels to the target location and hovers there for 3 seconds, spraying ice spikes for 180 frost damage. Okay, that could be very useful in a pinch.
Lucian, are you attempting to communicate with me? And if so, is your mind all right?
Yes. No.
It's